Hi, hello, welcome. This is the first of a mini series of videos I've decided to create to explain in a nutshell why it's so important that we're in our bodies. Now, you might say, well, hang on a second. Of course, I'm in my body. I get up, I take a shower, I go for a walk, I do all my activities. Of course, I'm in my body. I have a body, I'm using it, right? Think about the times when perhaps you've got a lot going on in your mind. When you're in your head a lot, when you're overthinking things, when you've got a lot going on, you're not in your body. And there are various ways that this plays out, right? Think about it. You might accidentally crash into things. You might knock things over. You might actually find that you're going to the wrong shop and you intended to go somewhere else because your mind was so distracted by other things. So when we're not in our bodies and we're in our heads, we're not aware of our space. So that's one thing on a practical level, our spatial awareness. It might mean as well that, for example, we're not being aware. We might actually stand too close to someone to tell them something. We might actually be in their face. We might actually be in their space because we're not having any awareness of our whole body. Perhaps we've got a very important conversation to have with someone and we're so caught up in what we have to say to them that when we do deliver it, we're sort of and this and this and it could actually be quite intimidating, right? Or the opposite, you're afraid, you're so worried about a conversation that you're going to have with someone that you end up sort of literally physically backing off. You're not being in your body, you're being in your head. Now, our mind and body are intrinsically connected through our nervous system, okay? Our nervous system, and the biggest nerve goes from our cranium through to the base of our torso. And this is the vagus nerve. Stephen Porges articulated the polyvagal system in 1994. And in these last 30 years, there's been quite a lot of talk about our nervous system. And when you think about it, of course, we have a body we sense and feel through our nerves. He's getting on my nerves. I'm feeling nervous. When we're very stressed, we start to feel nervous and agitated. So all the messages go through from our mind into our body through our nervous system. Okay? When we're overly stressed and we're in our heads and we don't actually become aware of our body and move and release tension, what happens? We get agitated and all that nervous energy. We get migraines, we get nervous energy in our bodies, we get aches and pains, we feel stress because we're not releasing it. We're not dropping our awareness out of here and putting some of that energy into our bodies. Now, it's not just about the brain sending signals to the body. The body also sends signals to the brain. And that's what, since in the last 50 years, and then certainly in the last 30 years and the last 2 decades, there's been more and more research about how our mind and body communicate with each other. So when we take care of our nervous system through activities that include movement practices, we can also keep our vagal nerve toned by chanting and voice work and gargling, because these vibrate the tone of our nerve to keep it more elastic, if you like. Then we can release some of that stress. We become more present because we're more aware, we're more grounded, we're spatially aware, we're more grounded in our bodies, and we feel more of a sense of calmness because we've released the nervous energy and the stress and the overthinking and the overwhelm from here. So yes, that's why any exercise, we know it's good for us. And when we exercise, we're coming into our body. I've just seen a recent post about how Joe Wicks says there needs to be a movement hour at work. We need to move more. We need to drop into our bodies, and one way we can do this is through movement, because that makes it easier for us to be aware. Even with mindfulness practices and meditation practices, a lot of the time you will be guided to become aware of different parts of your body. You might be guided to become aware of your breath, because that travels through all of your body, and I will talk about that next time. But essentially, dropping into feeling and sensing the body, noticing and being aware of it, is a great start. Because how often are we not aware of our bodies? How often do we not listen to that nagging pain or ache until we discover it's actually something more serious than we thought, because we've been dismissing it, we ignore it, we've got other more important things to think about, to worry about, and we're not taking care of our bodies. So, in a nutshell, being embodied gives you grounding, because you're more conscious of your present spatial awareness, where you are. It gives you more calm, because you're out of the stress and overthinking here, because you drop into your felt sense awareness. And if you're dropping out of here, you're much more present, because when you exercise somatic awareness through your whole body, you don't just listen to things through your ears. You connect through your nervous system to sense into things. We sense into situations. In fact, I'm going to keep this short, but our nervous system also is directly connected to how safe we feel. If we walk into a situation and we feel safe, our nerves will be more relaxed. Now, if we already go into a situation with us overthinking, stressed and tense, we're going to be in our parasympathetic fight or flight anyway. We're not going to be relaxed. But when we're present in our bodies, our nervous systems will tell us if a situation is safe or not. We'll be better attuned to read a situation. That is one of the benefits. One of the other benefits of being in your body is being more aware in general, not just of yourself, but aware of others, aware what's going on around you, so that you can read a situation better and deal with a situation better. So that's my mini intro for Wednesday. I am holding a live class tonight from 6 till 8. I'd love you for you to join. January reset, and it's harness your energy, but it starts from the beginning. I start by getting you into your body, introducing you to the sensation and feelings of being more grounded in your body, finding calmness through your breath. And then from that place of support, then we can tap into something deeper and connect back in to that energy, which in the middle of winter here in the UK, which is where I am, it can be a bit hard to find at times. So I'd love for you to join. I'll put the link below under this post, and hopefully see you soon. I'll be holding another session next week. I'm going live again tomorrow lunchtime for Women's Thrive, but there'll be mini sessions in these coming weeks. If you have a burning question you'd like answered, or for me to explain around all of these topics, embodiment, somatics, movement, dance, creativity, I would love to assist, and I'll do a little live on it. So enjoy the rest of your lunchtime and Wednesday, and hopefully see you soon.